silly games.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Now back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevens. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 32. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but it led to a really nice game.
first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Eagles have 1-6 now, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them? Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Deputy Ranger.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Stevens. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform with 4 interceptions here in the 1st half. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible with this possession.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the Commanders are going to take possession.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. And this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a give up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On third down, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next the score, Commanders 42. Eagles
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
18 Pioneers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here we go. Here we go. Claude Ray.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
3rd and long for Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, going to the air with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Point after here coming up. Now, this one was over a while ago as